Hello, everyone. I've been wanting to tell this story for a really long time because I know there's a lot of you out there that are going through this major transition that's taking place in the world right now. And at this time, you may find yourself in a really, really dark place. You may find yourself losing your family, your home, maybe even your children, though, and just looking in. I have gone through those situations myself to some extent, and I want to share my story with you and where I believe this is all headed right now. Because let's just go ahead and rewind life about 5 years ago, and I'm going to tell you about how Bitcoin changed my life, how I came into discovering Bitcoin, and also what that has done for my family since then. And this is quite a heck of a story. I should make a movie of it, but anyways, here we are making a movie about it. All right, so I came from a real estate background. Back about 5 years ago, I was a top performing real estate agent here in the local Seattle area. Had 80 houses for sale at the time. They were all my listings, 8 agents working for me, making quarter million plus, $300,000 a year and stuff like this. But I always wanted to be a millionaire. I truly believed if I was really willing to work hard, then that could definitely be the case. And so, anyways, there's some drug content in this video, heads up, okay? And I'll get to that real quick right now. So actually, we're gonna call it drug because it is a plant-based medicine. And what happened to me was I was taking on a lot of negative energy being part of the real estate banking cartel system, as I call it, the fiat money, funny money system and stuff like this. And here I was benefiting off of people losing their homes. These people that had put into their own houses with their families, and they had grown their families, and I was so happy because I took a part in that. Now here I was having to evolve with the market, and I was actually getting paid on people losing their homes, helping them negotiate their short sales, the pre-foreclosure houses. So they always say that ayahuasca finds you, and for you, and for those of you out there that don't know what ayahuasca, again, it is a plant-based medicine of the Amazon. And what I have found is a lot of people in the cryptocurrency space have actually taken ayahuasca. It's been part of their awakening process to become woke, W-O-K-E, woke, awake, right? Eyes open, right? So anyways, I felt drawn to go do this sacred herb plant medicine, and I went ahead and did it with the head shaman of the Cheyenne Nation. And I will put a video link about my experiences meeting the great aliens in that video below, so you guys can watch it yourself and find out, form your own opinion on my experience. But that's not the point of this video. When I did go into this ayahuasca trip journey right here, right? Okay, I found out truly how the world operates and saw it completely as bass backwards. And what I mean by that is that, looking back, we came off the gold standard back in the 1950s or whatever it was, and at that time, since to date, the US dollar has depreciated 97%. So a US dollar, that means that a $100 bill here right now is now worth only $3. That means out of 100 cents, a dollar, that it's only worth 3 pennies. So the US dollar, yes, has been devalued by that much money, 97%. So you guys, once I knew this, I could no longer integrate back into society without changing. I came back to real estate. I said, I'm done. I gotta exit. I can't even be part of this. And this was really difficult for me because I had a baby on the way. Me and my wife were just married at that time. We had, we had houses, we had cars, nice cars, BMWs, and all that fancy schmancy stuff. All the wonderful travel in the Mediterranean, all that fun stuff. It was a whirlwind. I lost everything. I could no longer be part of this. I've been a real estate agent for 10 years, and so I tried to get a job everywhere to sustain my. But I couldn't wrap my mind around the concept of getting an income, of getting a salary, or an hourly wage, because Henry Ford is the one that made the 40-hour work week. I mean, why 40 hours? Why do we determine someone's worth this much money and that person's worth that much money? It just does not make sense. So these are the thoughts that had gone through on my ayahuasca experience. Okay, and so moving forward, now I was so that was over the course of about 8 months. My whole life went whoosh. if not faster, like overnight, basically, that my wife, our whole family was turned upside down. I moved in with my mother-in-law, living in a basement. You know, from being this cool real estate dude, driving a nice CLS 500 Mercedes Benzes and stuff, you know, and running around BMWs, and now I'm living in my mother-in-law's living room. Then my ex-wife Bree, God bless her heart, and Bree, thank you for being absolutely amazing in my life to date. You know, it led to our divorce. We went through the whole entire thing, from infidelity and everything, because I was not providing as a man. I assumed full responsibility for that. It was part of my journey. But you know what? Everything in life happens for a reason. So the point of this video is I want to give you guys hope that there is, you know, when you guys are silent and negative, you may think it's negative stuff in your life, but things happen for a reason, and you cannot bounce up until you hit rock bottom. Okay, so you all, Bree and I separated. We had the house, this little tiny house. Bree occupied the house. I moved into a 600 square foot apartment. Okay, I went ahead, and the year before I gave my father my Rolex watch, this $8,000 Rolex watch, as a gift, with a card for Christmas saying, "Time is the most special thing that we have." I gave that to him. Guess what? That next Christmas, he gave the watch back to me and said, "Ryan, you need to go sell this so you can pay the little tiny rent money for your little 600 square foot place down south." It was horrible, guys. And I felt I had never been in a situation where a present that I had given to someone was given back. And this was my father, okay, who raised me to be this man, this provider. Okay, I went ahead and sold that Rolex watch for like $4,000 or something like that, so I could go ahead and sustain myself. And guess what? At this point, guys, I don't know if you've ever been there, but when so much negative energy comes into your life and stuff like that, these negative experiences that seem to be at that moment, it becomes overwhelming and brings down our vibrational frequency, right? Our frequencies, you know, it brings us down. And at that moment, I was feeling suicidal. I was taking antidepressants. I was doing all this and that, like just trying to figure out life. Well, I can't be happy to exist in this world right here. I prayed every single day. I said, universe, God, whoever's listening, because I felt like God had never listened to me before. No matter time, all of these times I tried to talk to God, never really heard me at all. I think he had. This time, when I asked, I said, because I was feeling suicidal once again, I said, if I am to be here, please let me know the reason why. What am I supposed to do? And this thought crossed my mind, this: if not this, then what? Everything in my life, if not this, then what? If not this, then what? Where it took me from my career, instead of making money, I served a purpose. Instead of making fiat money, I was going towards cryptocurrency. These are all cryptocurrency, guys. And guess what? My phone rang. It was my friend Joe Abel. He said, "Ryan, how would you like to go ahead and basically be a printing press of money?" And he explained to me what Bitcoin was. Bitcoin was at like $245 a coin at this point. Okay, now it's over $10,000, $11,000 right now. I joined a mining company. I started mining cryptocurrency, and from that point forward, everyone, my life completely changed. I went ahead and boom, got to $10,000 a month immediately, got stability underneath me. I was able to move into a really, really nice home. I was able to go ahead and buy a really, really nice car. I was able to go ahead and have some breathing room for my children, so I could actually be there in the moment with the ones that I loved, instead of thinking about how much is my time worth, you know, when I go clock in at work, all this nonsense, when can I take a vacation, stuff like this. I got my freedom back, and that's what America is about freedom. And I truly believe that once we get into cryptocurrency, this whole shift that you're going through right now is the global economic reset as we go to cryptocurrency right now. Gold-backed cryptocurrency with Karatbars, you know, these Bitcoin, these other major cryptocurrencies out there. So you guys, when it's all looking ugly in life, embrace it, because this is your time to bounce back stronger than ever, and never take it as it's your fault, but be responsible, because this is where the world is heading. It's a global reset taking place right now, and welcome it, because it's going to take you to the other side. All right, love you all. Comment below and tell me your Bitcoin story. Take care.